the sign of the night, and we made the day where you could see, so you could gain some bounties from your Lord, and you learn the number of the years and to calculate how great is Allah's bounties on him. He is the one who has given them their bounties with his signs, the big signs. And from it is the day and night and the difference between them. So they could rest at night and go in the daytime so they could get their sustenance. So they could count the years and the days and the weeks and that's how they know the ages that's passing by and how to deal with each other. And that's why he said, so you'll gain some greatness from your Lord in the way you live together, as you can count the days and weeks. Because if it is only one time, then you can't understand the difference. But Allah is telling us, can you see if Allah make the whole night continuous until the day of judgment? Who is the Lord beside Allah will bring you light? That you're here. And then Allah said, do you see if Allah made the day? Who is Lord beside Allah? You could find that's going to make you a place to settle in. From his son that he made the day and night so you could live in it and gain from his sustenance. He's the one who made the day and night are prospect for those who want to remember or want. And he has bestowed the sun and the moon. Everything is going to a certain time. This is the decree of Allah the Almighty. Then Allah made a sign for the night, the darkness and the existence of the moon. And for that day, He gave the light and the sun in it. And then He made a big difference between the day light of the and He the one who made the sun's rays as a light, and so he'll be guided. And they ask about the Christians. It is time for people and the Hajj. He made the night He is the one who perfected everything He created, and He started the creation of the humans from mud. And then every human that we have given him His book, and we give him at the day of judgment a book that you will find it exposed. Every human, Allah will make whatever thing that He lifted, good or bad, stuck with him. So he will be only judged with the action that he did. And not for the human except what that he again. And the thing is will be sown. And he will find him out. And they are saying after the book is exposed, they just, oh, we're doomed. How come this book does not leave a small or a big one that is counted? And they found everything they have done existing, and Allah do not do anyone astray. Every human or animal is stuck to whatever Allah Azza wa Jal that He is prepared for, whether it's good or bad. So why he said that we have given him is, it is the Arab slang that used to be pessimistic or optimistic about the birds. So Allah tells him that every person, Allah has given him his bird in his neck, so it will be either a fruitful journey or it will be a good something that will require the evidence of Eden. There's one point.
ولم يلهني نار ولا رسم يزول ولم يتطربني بنان مخطط ولا أنا ممن يزجر الطير همه أصاح غراب أم تعرض ثعلب ولا السانحات البارحات عشية أمر سليم أم مر أعظم ولكن إلى أهل الفضائل منتهى وخير بني والخير.
So every person, he stuck with him his bird on his neck. The reason he mentioned it, because it's the one that there's nothing like him.
يلزم به الجهد عليه من يعمل سوءا يلزم به ولا يجد له.
And anything you do, whether it's good or bad, you will find. If you do an atom weight of good, you will find it. And if you do an atom weight of bad, you will see bad. Nothing you utter that there is someone who is watching and recording. These are to describe description to the angels that sit with every human. These are two descriptions to the angels that they are. And Allah said that we are protecting you, that we are generous and everything. They know what you are doing. You're going to gain what you're doing. Whoever did wrong, he will be hit with it, and he can't find anyone who is perfect. It's not your wishes or the wish of the people of the book. So what is meant that the action of the son of Adam is all written down. Everything is written on him day or night. In a book that Allah said that and remember the time of the Sheikh started poetry about the angels who was writing everything while you're praying and the deception they get from this life. It is an enjoyment that's not going to last. He's going to compile everything in one book. He will be given either with his right if he's good, or left with his mean he is bad. And it is open. He will read it him and his others. It has all his action from the day he started to the judgment day. One of the residents of this country, he said, I already passed red light. They said if you are difficulties,
لا داعي لتجربة أن يقطع بصراحة وفجأة لأن على الجديد للفضاء فأنا بعد
2 weeks after that, I get
سؤال
a
السيارة
book.
قبل أن تقطع الإشارة سؤالها التي وصلت الإشارة سؤالها بعد الأكل فلم تكن حجرا لم أستطع أن أقول كلمة لفعل الله على سبيل
The Sheikh is saying that when I had a ticket one time, that they had a video of all my actions, so I could not say nothing. What about the creator of the creations? He's going to be very accurate. When Allah said, I was asked, what about the previous generations? Allah replied, but the news is in the book. Allah does not forget. Allah does not get tired. Every human being is going to be aware of what he did, even if he put his own excuses. It is enough that you read your own book, that you know that you were not done wrong. You did not was not nothing else except what you have mentioned, because you mentioned what you have, and every person do not forget what they did. Every person can read the book of Allah, whether he is so he mentioned that the neck, because there's nothing like the neck. In the hadith of Ibn Amr, he said, there is no action in one day, it will be sealed. So if the person, the believer, is sick, the angels will rush to Allah. Your servant is restricted because of his illness. Then they will write on him. Allah will order to write on the same action he used to do until he dies. So if the person gets sick, the angels will say, "Oh Allah, we will so and so, you have presented him because of the disease." He said, since he finishes deeds until he is healed, or he will die. So at the judgment he will get a book that he will find exposed. Hassan al-Basri said, son of Adam, Allah said that I have put for you your action. So the one on your right side, he counts all your good deeds, and on your left side, he puts all your record your bad deeds. Doesn't matter whether you are so you go out on the day of judgment, you'll find your book. If Allah pleads with you, it will be said, read your book. You have done wrong, or you did right. Remember Allah. And then Allah said, those who are guided, they are guided for themselves, and whoever is well, it will be just like us. And we will not punish until we send a messenger. Whoever is guided, he followed the footsteps of the prophets. And whoever is astray and he is away from the knowledge, he gained the worst on himself. No one will do except what he is written for him to do.
وبين قول الله تعالى
And there is no contradiction between this and what Allah said. They will raise their weights plus others, and from the sins of those that are putting them astray with no knowledge. Nisa said, Allah said, no soul will be burdened. Those who claim for the falsehood.
بسبب ما أضلوا من ضلوا من عبادنا من غير أن ينقص من أوزار الله ولا يحمل عنه شيئا وهذا من عدل الله سبحانه.
And this is from the justice of Allah. On the other side, those who show the guidance, he get the same reward of those who work on it. Until the day of judgment, nothing will be decreased from him. So praise to Allah that who died, they still have sin and slave of searching for those who die, and after that is Allah said, we are the one who reserve the dead, and we put what they have done and their news and everything we have worked in. So Allah said, we will not punish until we send a messenger. Allah is saying about His justice that He do not punish anyone unless He already established the Hajj and sent in the messengers. Like Allah saying, every time a group is hitting the Muslims, they will say, did you get a warner? They said yes, but they said wrong.
إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا لو كنا نسمع ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير فلا يدخل النار أحد.
No one entered the hellfire except he admitting his own sins, and he knows that the hellfire is more bright for him, and the fire is not the only thing for him. So when the gates of hellfire opened, the disbelievers with those who got partnered with Allah, they looked down and they will be told, didn't Allah say the truth about you? They said yes. Oh Allah, take us out of it. If we go back to it, then we are the transgressors. Allah said, no, stay with it. Because Allah said that there was a group of my people that and they are screaming in the hellfire. They say, oh Allah, let us out so we could do good deeds beside what we used to do. Allah will tell them, didn't we give you an old age and didn't do nothing? There are so many ayat that indicate that no one entered the hellfire except after Allah sent the messenger to him and the proof against him. And this is from the complete justice of Allah and His mercy on His servants and His creations. A question about whomever died in the area or the era, that those who were dumb, they did not pay attention, or they had distorted view of the Islam. Those are around us. They don't think that they have received the message of Allah Azza wa Jal. And if they did, this will be a distorted message. Is Allah's proof proven against them? No. What is the situation of these at the Day of Judgment? This is something that is disputed among the scholars, and the most best thing that it says that Al-Bayhaqi and others they came up with, that these cats, if they were like this in a group, did not deliver they will be tested at the day of judgment. Allah will start a fire and He will order them to throw themselves in it. Whomever obey Him, Allah will make it peace on him, and whomever refused, they will enter the hellfire. There's different hadith. One of them, Al-Aswad Misri, he said that the Prophet ﷺ said, four, they will debate at it. Someone who cannot hear, and the one who is foolish, one is old, and one who died in the team. The deaf, he said, Islam came in, I don't hear nothing. And the elder will say, oh Allah, Islam came in, and I don't understand nothing of it. But those who did this age, he said, oh Allah, I did not have a message for you. So he take their, and then he whispered to them that they need to go to the fire. Also the hadith of Anas, who said that Allah will bring four at the day of judgment: the newborn, and the foolish, and the one who is older. They all use their own words, and then Allah will say four minor thing in the hellfire they are fighting. I am a messenger to you, enter Islam. Why we will enter it when we are running away from? But those who are happy, they will go in it very quickly, and Allah will say, you are more denying to my messengers, and he will enter Jannah, and the other will get to hellfire. Also the hadith of Thawban, that the Prophet ﷺ he glorified the situation. He said their judgment, the disbelievers, they will take more burdens on themselves. They will ask Allah, they can throw, Allah will tell them, do you see, if I ordered you something that you obey me? They said yes. They said then enter to Jahannam until they come too close to it. They will, and they will say, oh Allah, take us, we seek your refuge. He said, didn't you say that if I ordered you something, you will order me? And He will take their covenant that they will do. So they go until if they see it, they are very happy, and they came back. And then Allah will say, enter it, stay in. The Prophet says, if they enter it the first time, it will be ease and peacefully. Some of the ayat, they are all around this meaning. At the end, it indicates in its plurality that you will be tested at the day of judgment. Whoever obey Allah will enter Jannah, and those some of the people, he said, there's weakness in it, and the hereafter is not our reward place. It's not in our ability to Allah do not overburden any soul except for its burden.
والرواية
The answer
أن منها ما هو صحيح ومنها ما هو حسن ومنها ما هو ضعيف يطبق الصحيح والحسن وإذا كانت أحاديث الباب الواحد مسندة عارضة على هذا النمط أفادت أما قولهم
but those who said that the hereafter is a reward, it is like that, but that does not there's no contradiction when there is an order, because they are ordered to prostrate, they can't. And they used to be ordered to make sujood, and they were safe. It was narrated that the believers, they will prostrate to Allah, and the hypocrites, they will not. Also in the books, in the last person who gets out of the hellfire, Allah takes his covenant that he will not ask nothing except what is in it. And it will repeat it several times. Allah will say, son of Adam, you are deceiving, and then he will enter him Jannah. But how tell them to enter the hellfire? And no one can. Allah Azza wa Jal ordered all his servants to go on the Sirat, which is a bridge on Jahannam. And the believers, they will go depends on their actions. Some as lightning, some is like the strong wind, and some is to really some who are crawling, and some who is on his face. Also, it was proven in the Sahih that the Dajjal, he will have two rivers, one of heaven, one is fire. The Prophet ﷺ told us to drink from the one that is fire, it will be ease on the believers. Also, Allah ordered the people of Son of Israel to kill themselves. They killed each other, and it was said it was killed 70,000 in one day. And Allah put it as a punishment for them for worshipping the bull. In summary, these people who did not receive the message, or it was distorted, they will be tested day of judgment, and Allah knows what they were doing. Good, they will be good for them. And the happy is the one who is happy, and his mother being, and vice versa. We'll stop here, inshallah, and we'll continue tomorrow. بإذن الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.